Seong-Jae! The entire living room is destroyed. The side walls lean inward on the verge of collapse. The roof is a sagging plane. The chairs, the coffee table, the sofa have been churned to mulch. One skeletal hand belonging to one of the elder Duvans thrusting up from the heaps of wood and springs and upholstery. An inglorious burial. The front wall has been fully replaced by the truck, the driver's side door hanging open and signifying the occupant's escape. No sign of Seong-Jae, and Malcolm has a terrifying vision of Seong-Jae beneath the cab, dragged under those massive tires, crushed and lifeless and bloody and, or worse, taken by Normand while Malcolm lay unconscious, suffering and struggling while Normand corrected that beautiful man who is perfect just as he is. No, he has to be here somewhere, has to be. He'd been standing farther into the room than Malcolm, farther away from the entrance, from the impact point. Malcolm whirls, searching, calling his Omer's name again and again, then freezes as he catches a glimpse of pale gold, almost invisible beneath a heavier section of the roof that had come crashing down in a tangle of timbers and shingles to make an artificial thicket to one side of the room. Heart surging with commingled terror and hope, Malcolm throws himself down at the edge of the pile, sharp bits of rubble digging into his knees. He rips at the crisscrossed planks in his way. He can't breathe. He can't breathe. Desperation, a more painful thing clawing at his throat than the slowly settling dust, his eyes stinging from the grit against them. Just the grit, not the raw, hideous premonition that his Omer is dead, that Malcolm's too late. With all his strength, he drags a massive cross timber away, heaving it aside, and even as he feels something wrench in the muscles at his waist, he locks on the pale thing unearthed from beneath the timber. Seong-Jae's hand, fingers curled, covered with grime, and unmoving, lifeless. Malcolm's soul compacts itself into a tiny knot of horror, dense as a black hole, this sucking thing swallowing his hope into a lightless place with no chance of escape. Tears hot on his skin, bitter on his lips, he lets out a hoarse, broken cry of sheer, aching, chest-splitting grief as he grasps at that hand, cold in his own, and begs with every ounce of his being that this isn't it, that this isn't the end, that he won't lose his Omer as soon as he found him, devoured into the terrible hunger and malice of that parasite that's managed to keep his grip for so very long. "Not like this," he pleads, rocking back and forth, pressing his face into those motionless knuckles. "Not like this. Please," he thinks, before breaking into a cracking howl. "Seong-Jae!" he cries. "Seong-Jae! Come back to me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me like this. Don't leave me alone. Please, God, let him live. If it's the last thing I ever ask of you, let him live."